Welcome back. I hope everybody enjoyed their lunch. As you know, we had a bit of a change of schedule in the morning, but we're very happy to inform and announce that Madam Tsihhanovskaja has arrived now. And we're going to make a little bit of a schedule change here as well. We're going to have the opportunity to hear the leader of the United Transitional Government. And we will talk here for 15 minutes with Madam Tsihhanovskaja, have questions from the audience. And after that, the next panel will resume as planned. So when there's a little break, when we rearrange the set, don't leave the room. The next panel will continue in a second. But Madam Tsihhanovskaja. Welcome.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to see you here. And I know it's been a long travel here, and you've been traveling a lot, working for Belarus, constantly on the road, constantly giving all your effort. How do you do it? What gives you strength to do that?
Kõigepealt tere kõigile, kes jõudsid siia konverentsile enne mind. Ja Air Baltic on selles kõiges süüdi. Aga mul on väga hea meel, et ma jõudsin ikkagi siia ja olen Eestile väga tänulik selle konverentsi eest ja loodan, et ka teised riigid võtavad eeskuju nendest koostööformaatidest ja konverentsidest, mis on meile valgevenelastele väga olulised. Marko, te küsisite, mis mulle annab jõud ja siis ma istun siin ja vaatan kõiki neid inimesi ja näen neid inimesi, kes ei tegutsevad ja mõtlevad Valgevene peale, meie poliitvangidele ja teevad palju tööd ja ohverdavad palju selleks, et seda võitlust jätkata. Ma ise üritan võimalikult palju tööd teha ja inimesi innustada, sest tunnen vastutust inimeste eest meie riigis. Ja vastutust selle eest, et saaks vabastatud kõiki poliitvange ja Lukašenka Putini võimu eest vabastada.
It's for the audience to directly speak with Madam Tsihhanovskaja. So if anybody has a question, please raise their hands.
The Belarusian people usually are very shy. You know, they actually usually don't ask questions. Tatiana, be the first.
Okay. Svjatlana Georgievna.
Svjatlana, mul on teile küsimus ja soov. Sest ainult teil on see võimalus seda täide viia. Minu küsimuse sponsoriks on koordinatsiooninõukogu. Küsimus puudutab koordinatsiooninõukogu tegevust ja näiteks on toodud see, et selle institutsiooni vaatajate osa on palju väiksem kui... Kahjuks mul piisab minu 2 enda lastest nende kasvatamiseks, et ka koordinatsiooninõukogu üleskasvatamine on üsna keeruline ülesanne minu jaoks. Ja ma loodan, et selle nõukogu juhtkond suudab korraldada tulemuslikke valimisi. Ja ma loodan, et me saame niipea algatada selle valimiste kampaaniat. Selles organisatsioonis töötavad kogenud ja head inimesed, kellel on tõesti laialdased kogemused ja ma ei omandud soovi sekkuda nende töösse, aga võib-olla tõesti ma saan mingil moel mõjutada või... Igaüks kannab vastutust ja mina olen selle eest, et seisan selle eest, et valimised toimuksid.
Thank you. We have another question there. No. You exactly.
Svetlana, добрый день. Мария с Press Western Europe.
Teie kõne ajal, mida te hommikul saatsite video teel, ma saatsin oma tuttavatele, kus te rääkisite rahvuslikust ärkamisest ja И в той же час ви казали про шляху до Європейського Союзу і питання у тим, як гэта адраджэнне, як гэта Euroopa Liit ei hakka pretendeerima meie rahvuslikele väärtustele. Euroopa hakkab väärtustama kõik, mis on Valgevene taustaga. Me peame liikuma sinna poole, kus riigid väärtustavad enda oma rahvuslikku. Ja ma loodan, et me saame seda kaudu säilitada seda võimalust oma rahvuslikku ka säilitada. Каштовности. Ma väga loodan, et me väga kiiresti jõuame nendele standarditele, mis on vajalikud Euroopa Liidu sisenemiseks ka rahvuslikes algatustest ja teemades. Et olla väärtuslik liige perest, kuhu me kuulume.
And I think
have
this
the microphone.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, my name is Toni Stenström, I'm from Finland and I published the first history book about Belarus in Finland this year. Currently it's only in Finnish language, but I'm working on an updated English version for next year. And that is why I would like to ask Ms. Tsihhanovskaja about what were the most important events in Belarus this year, 2023, and what are the main challenges that you see for Belarus next year? I want to thank you in advance by having one signed copy for you as well.
Thank you.
Maybe we can take just one last question, and then after that you can answer, and then I think Katja was, sorry.
Thank you. Yes, Katja Glod, Center for European Policy Analysis. Svjatlana, you have declared your Euro-Atlantic aspirations. I am personally very happy because I'm convinced Belarus' place should be within the European Union. But I wonder what you are telling the European Commission, EU member states, public opinion in Europe, first of all, that Belarus should be there. We know that public opinion in Europe is very divided, even about Ukraine, Moldova, and Georgia. And the second part of this question is what you're actually telling people in Belarus about that. How are you trying to convince them that that's where Belarus should go? And what do you tell them that it is possible, taking into account the current situation that Belarus is so closely aligned with Russia? Thank you.
So, you're asking about public opinion of Europeans?
I'm asking, yes, first, how you convincing the European Commission, member states, and European public opinion of citizens whose attention is fully now consumed by Ukraine and who cannot yet comprehend the enlargement to Ukraine, Moldova, and Georgia. This is first question. And the second question is, what are you telling people inside Belarus that this where Belarus should move and that it is possible? What are you telling them to convince them that after 2020, this path is still open to Belarus?
So I will start with your question, if you
and I have that in mind.
Yeah.
Well.
So first of all, I shouldn't convince no Belarusians, no Europeans that our path is in Europe. I shouldn't convince these Belarusian people because people themselves understand why our place is in Europe. Because especially after the beginning of the war, Belarusian people felt that we are absolutely not the same as Russians. We don't have these imperialistic ambitions among people. We are fully against the war with our neighbors. We Belarusian people fully respect international laws, all the values we share together. So, and of course, Belarusians understand that prosperity, economic blossoming will be in Belarus only when we are part of this global economy, European economy. So it's good opportunities for our country to develop economically. So I'm absolutely sure that there is more or less consensus in Belarusian society about our future. Maybe not people can't convey this desire openly now, because if you are for Europe, if you are for free Belarus, if you are for democracy, you are enemy of this regime. So maybe people will keep more silent about this question. But believe me, when people are asked, where do you want your children to be educated? In European universities. Where life is better? In Europe. So people maybe unconsciously choose Europe, even if they don't want to say it for sure. Just imagine, Belarusian people for 30 years lived in paradigm that we are part of Russia, we are appendix satellite of Russia, they are our bigger brother or sister or whoever, and it needs time to understand and to become critical to what they've been told for these 30 years. But now everything is so evident in the moment, so younger generation is faster in this decision. Maybe they have to convince their parents, to open new world for the parents who maybe have never traveled in their lives. They don't know how they might live, if we haven't chosen wrong person in 1990s. And I shouldn't convince Europeans that our future is in European Union because we historically belong to Europe. And, honestly, we shouldn't ask if we deserve, to be part of European Union, because if Belarusian people feel that we have to be part of this society, of this community, because we, as a nation, we ripped out, to be like you, to be part of you. So you just, you are democracies. You can't deny the right of one or another country to deserve, this right to be part of you. We are already part of you. Of course, we need to reach some economic standards, some reforms, to hold reforms, to have new constitution, but we have to start work towards it now already. As a politicians and diplomats, I have never heard negative discussions or opinion about our future, that it's in Europe. And I think that we are wonderful, hardworking, very intelligent nation, and we will be a good contribution to European society.
We had the question about...
Yeah, about challenges. Actually, for sure, I can't answer you for sure which challenges we will have in next year, because, for example, we didn't expect such challenge as depriving Belarusian people of renewing their passports this year, or that every day in Belarus about 20 people will be detained. So 3 years passed and detentions going on, and people are kept in incommunicado mode in prisons, and so many challenges ahead of us. And but what I know for sure, that whatever challenges we will have in 2024, all these people who are here and millions in Belarus and hundreds of thousands in exile, they will continue to work to solve these challenges. In unity, our power is in unity, in our strength. And I know that we are on very difficult path to democracy, but this is the only right path. And all these people you see here today, they feel responsibility for the future of our country, so they will continue to work. And for sure, we are much stronger than the regime. The only thing we don't have as our tools, and we don't want it to have, is brutality.
Excellent. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Marko.
And thank you for joining us. And I think you'll be around here.
Yeah, of course, I will be listening.
So there's opportunities to speak with you as well. Thank you so much.
Дякую, Білорусі.